Alright guys, so we're back for another Dokkan battle, and boy, was the journey to Rainbow Kid Goku very, very rough. It was a real tough one here. I had a lot of trouble with Kid Goku's banner, but thanks to the top grossing stones, which is crazy, we're actually able to go ahead and rainbow this guy. I mean, the fact that I got the last copy after like 3,500 or 600 stones or whatever it was, and then the last copy was basically with stones from top grossing. I mean, I guess that was pretty sweet, but I think this Kid Goku is probably like a top 5 DOKKANFEST. I think it's safe to say Blue Gogeta is probably still a little better, even though Kid Goku has his active skill. I would say the reason for that is because you're not always going to see Kid Goku's active skill, whereas Blue Gogeta's transformation, you're pretty much always going to see that. So let's go ahead and see like how this Goku stacks up against other DOKKANFESTs, but it's certainly on the higher end. Alright guys, so we're here in an event, so let's go ahead and start looking how this Kid Goku is, you know, when he's at Rainbow, just on his own team. You know, right now we are on Kid Goku's own team, the, you know, Childhood Saga / Boys and Girls team. We'll see, like, what numbers he's able to put up. I think we'll be able to get him probably well over 3 million later on in the video. So he's up to 1.6 million. Okay, that's good, because that's basically with only the Innocence active, turn 1. That was not bad. Let's try and see. Like, I kind of want to get a couple different rotations for him in here. Who is going to be back on the other rotation? See, this is the rotation that's got the Kid Goku and Bra on it. I kind of want both of them over there with the Kid Goku. So let me try and get Kid Goku linked up a little bit better. The other thing to also like consider when sort of like doing this showcase right here is that Kid Goku does get progressively stronger as the event goes on. Remember, he gets 10% attack and defense every turn. So, you know, after 6 turns, he'll have his full 59% attack and defensive buff from that. You know, that's going to lead out to a big increase in damage. So, you know, we'll be seeing varying numbers across the place, but I'll probably also try and hop into an event and let him really build up as well. Alright guys, so we got some good luck. We're still here on the, you know, Kid Goku team, but we actually managed to get this rotation with Kid Goku's active skill. So I believe he's been on rotation for 3 turns, so he is going to be getting an extra 30%, you know, from the attack and defense part of his passive. But we'll also have LRB Pan's active skill up, and Kid Goku is linked up with the Great Ape Kid Goku, which has many of the same links for him. So this is going to be a ridiculously strong active skill right here. Now remember, Kid Goku does also get a guaranteed crit on this. So LR Gogeta is very likely finished. I can't imagine LR Gogeta is going to survive from this attack right here. You know, with LRB Pan's active skill linked up with Kid Goku. And it does 1.8 million. Okay. But still very, very good, because that knocked LR Gogeta almost to nothing. So let's go ahead and see what our boy LR Kid Goku can do to him after that, right? Like, how much damage will he do? In particular, I would actually like to see a crit if possible right here. Okay, so he's up to 2.5 million. That's not bad. Now, another thing to remember is, okay, so 1.7 million. Okay, so looks like the active skill is going to do a little bit more damage than just his normal attack then. Okay, that's interesting, because I did, I saw a post in the Dokkan subreddit talking about how active skills might work, and, you know, there was some testing that needed to be done, so this was pretty interesting right there. Also, for that 5 million, or 2.59, whatever it is, that Kid Goku just got, the lower his health is, the lower damage he'll do as well. So, you know, he is sort of balanced in that you can't have, like, his full attack buff with his active skill. So, like, there's a lot of, like, Kid Goku, his damage is going to be all over the place, right? It's going to be going up and down all the time, but it's going to be going up and down between 1.5 million to, like, I don't know, he might max out at, like, 3.5 million or something like that. He will be comfortably in that range, and as we saw, he'll be in that range even as a free dupe unit. So he's amazingly good. So, all right, this was good for his team. Let's go ahead and take a look at him on a different team now. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Pure Saiyan team. Of course, Kid Goku is capable of being over here. I mean, the Pure Saiyan team just gets better and better and better. I mean, we figured this was going to happen. Obviously, in all the Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Bardock cards are, you know, like some of the best cards in the game. And they release these units seemingly every day, right? So we have another, like, supremely powerful DOKKANFEST unit on the Pure Saiyan team. So, I mean, as soon as, like, if for Saiyan Day, they would give us, like, a 150% Pure Saiyan category lead, like, that becomes, like, damn near the best team in the game because you could build any team you want to. The category is the largest in the game. All right, so there he is at 1.9 million. I believe this is the second turn we've had him on a double 130% leader with both Paragus and Turles. So that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Like, this Kid Goku, I'm actually really liking. Now, like I did mention before that his damage, it's kind of gonna be all over the place, going up, like sort of up and down. But like, even though that's true, I would also say he's I guess I can't say he's going to be remarkably consistent. Like, but it seems like he's always going to be having like these good, like over 1 million, over 2 million attack stats pretty commonly. It's just one thing that might hold him back a bit is it'll be hard for him to reach his full potential, considering, you know, you would need like a full 6 rotations with him on it, which is like, that's, you know, you're only going to get that on like the Buhan event and like no other event basically in Dokkan. So that will be a bit of an issue. I mean, if the game, really what they need to do, some people have mentioned it, and I think this is what they need to do. So they don't even need, well, okay, they do need to make Dokkan events longer, but here's how they do it. They make a new difficulty level, and they can add it to like previous boss fights as well, which would be exciting because we could see like changes to old boss fights. Make like a mega difficulty setting, and then when you beat that stage, the boss will give you like 20 medals instead. So it could be a ridiculously difficult fight, but you know, you would only have to beat it like 4 times or something to awaken the unit. I think this would satisfy everything, because then, you know, free-to-play players, if they couldn't beat it, they could still grind the stage to get the 7 medals. You know, if you are able to beat it, it would dramatically reduce the amount of time you would have to grind. I think that would be like a real nice sort of compromise. Like, that would be fantastic if they did that. Also, I'm pretty certain that this Kid Goku, like, his ki, here's the other thing, he never really is having issues with ki. And it's not just, you know, it's like, oh, well, you're always running him with support units and stuff, but like even like, you know, when he's not on a rotation of support units, he just always is not really having too much trouble. So here he is at 1.7 million. Like, yeah, he is going to be doing fine, A-okay. So how much damage will he take? I mean, this is an older event, Cooler, obviously. Oh, okay, so he still took 130k from Cooler. That's a lot. I mean, Cooler does hit hard, and he does lower defense a lot on his super attack. That always has an effect on it. But there was Kid Goku on the Pure Saiyan team. We still got a couple teams to go. Let's keep going. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. I mean, this will be a good look at the Goku, because this is him with really only the Innocence active, right? Just a 10% attack link with LRB Pan. So we'll be able to get a nice little look at what, you know, Kid Goku will kind of be sitting at normally at the Rainbow level, right? And then the last team we're going to look at is going to be the Goku's Lineage team. Or, you know, right now we're on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. That Goku's Lineage team, I'm thinking, is pretty comfortably going to be his best team. I think I've thought of the best setup for him, what'll probably get him the most damage. And we're going to go ahead and test that out. It'll be a little difficult because, again, it needs to be some sort of event that can last a really, really long time. So that way we could have time to build up Goku's attack power. And the other reason that's very difficult is it's incredibly hard to stall on the Goku's Lineage team, because like you have to have LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the team, and you also have to have a friend LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So it's like impossible to stall with that team because they're just completely disintegrating everything in their way, dude. They're just, it's a massacre left and freaking right. Okay, also I kind of want to see, like, you know, just more rotations with LR Kid Goku and Arale, because again, like, you know, anyone who's used them, like, knows, like, they are the best free-to-play unit in the game. It's not close. Like, they're just, like, ridiculous, crazy insanity. Like, they can put up summonable LR levels, which as a free-to-play LR, like it's wild. Like I love it. I love that they turned, you know, Kid Goku from Dragon Ball into top 5 Dokkan Fest, and then we also have Goku and Arale as the best free-to-play unit in the game. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait for Raditz Omega top-tier Dokkan Fest from the Saiyan saga, right? Or like the Z fighters that fight the Saiyans, who are all like incredible TURs that are good on like so many different category teams. That would be really cool. Okay, so this is a nice rotation for Kid Goku right here. We've had a few turns to build up his attack power. We have Giru on the team, who of course is a support type unit. Plus, we're going to go ahead and rock LRB Pan's active skill. So this will be a very, very strong rotation for our boy Kid Goku. Let's see what he gets up to. Then after this, we're going to move over to that Goku's Lineage team, and I'm going to... Oh, don't stun him. No. Okay, we're only 18K and 2.5 million. Yeah, you're pretty good, my boy. You are pretty good. Yes, I was scared for a second because this phase of Goku does stun quite often. That is one of this boss's gimmicks. I'll have to remember that because that could be quite annoying when doing showcases. Like, you know, all right, you know, after 5 turns, I've gotten the rotation I wanted, and then Kid Goku stuns me. That would not be great. But, okay, so we'll go... Oh, yeah, he could be sealed. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll go ahead and finish up here, you know, on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. And now let's just try and get this God rotation on the Goku's Lineage team. Alright guys, so we have what I think will probably be the best rotation for Kid Goku, right? So we're on the Goku's Lineage team, and we've got a rotation. We're going to go ahead and activate LRB Pan's active skill. That's number 1. Number 2, we have the Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku. So, of Goku's links, right? Kamehameha is active from the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He doesn't have Guidance of the Dragon Balls. He does have Innocence from LRB Pan, and he's got Fierce Battle from Super Saiyan 3 Goku as well. So he doesn't have Turtle School or Guidance of the Dragon Balls, which, you know, Guidance of the Dragon Balls is a 20% attack link, but, you know, there's not a unit that could give him that. I don't think that would also give as good of a buff as the Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku, plus also having Fierce Battle. So I think he would contribute more overall damage to Kid Goku. We have all of Kid Goku's passive is active, so 77% at the start of turn, the 59% attack because our health is at full, and then it's also been 6 turns, so he's going to get 59% attack from the last part of his passive. So he's fully powered up. We have most of his good links active. LRB Pan is active. The other thing too, while doing this, I was able to confirm something in that every turn Kid Goku shows up on rotation. He does indeed permanently stack 1 key. So we're 6 turns in, he doesn't have a key link with either LRB Pan or Kid Goku, but he's been progressively starting out with more key. So he doesn't have, you know, Prepare for Battle, which, you know, could hurt, but he does give himself key every single time he comes onto rotation permanently, so that's very good. So, alright, let's go ahead and take a look. What is his attack stat going to be right here? This, I gotta imagine anywhere from between 3 million to 3.5 million is what we're gonna see from our boy right here. Okay, so Kid Goku, what can you do? 3.33 million. I will take it. That is my boy Kid Goku. That is very good for a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Considering how, you know, easy some of his buffs are, you know, the fact that on, like, Super Battle Road, the lower your health is, the higher his defense is going to get, I think this Kid Goku is an outstanding unit. I would probably consider him a top 5 Dokkan Fest exclusive. I guess I could say Dokkan Fest exclusive TUR, right? Because then that way, that would discount, obviously, the LR Super Saiyan 4s and the LR Fusions. But I think this Kid Goku is outstanding. He's definitely worthy of summoning on, but I don't think his banner is really too good. So that's the only thing. Like, you know, Physical Omega, Physical Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the physical one, you know, they're good units, certainly, even today, but a lot of them are going to be replaced either, you know, next week or very soon. So, you know, do keep that in mind. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and go over all the details of this Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. Alright guys, so this is Decisive Punch Goku Youth. His leader skill is the Childhood Saga, category key 3 and HP attack and defense 170%. And then he also gives the Boys and Girls category 3 key and 150% to HP attack and defense. So units like LR Trunks and Goten finally get bumped off of like, you know, just a 130% leader. So that's very good for like LR Trunks and Goten. You know, LR Gohan is on the category. You know, there are some good units over there that would get, you know, some nice buffs from that Boys and Girls category team. Like, you know, for example, pretty soon, I think Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is going to be an amazing unit for this category. Now, his super attack is the Bending Kamehameha, which does immense damage with a medium chance to stun. So just to add how good this Goku is probably going to be in Super Battle Road, he can also stun, which is real, like, a medium chance is very favorable. Like, you know, you combine that with his active skill, his defensive abilities as health gets lower, this Goku is going to be a monster in Super Battle Road. And here's the thing, he's on so many category teams. Like, all these category teams are eventually going to get Super Battle Road stages, and this Kid Goku is going to be important in, like, all of them. His passive skill, the Final Wager, is attack and defense 77% at the start of turn, and then he gets attack up to 59% and defense up to 59%, depending on how high or low his health is, right? At his max, like, the highest his health can be, he'll get the 59% attack. The lowest his HP can be, he'll get the 59% defensive buff. So, you know, he'll kind of scale, right? In Super Battle Road, you know, it's going to be good because he's going to get all the extra defense, which will really make him, you know, better in that mode. Then he gets a permanent 1 key and 10% attack and defense at the start of each rotation he is on. So that's good. As the fight goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. That extra key he gives him is very, very useful. And then the final part of his passive is one time only he'll do a guaranteed crit when HP is 15. Wait. Okay, so the 1 key and attack and defense plus 10%, that goes up to 59% at the start of each turn. I might not have said that. And then once only under 59% HP, Kid Goku will perform a crit, one time only. The point for that is his active skill, Penetrate, does ultimate damage to enemy and can only be activated when HP is 59% or below. So he's set up so that his active skill will always be a critical hit. That's why he does that guaranteed crit when his HP falls below 59% once only, because it's going to be his ultimate skill. You could, you know, just super attack and get, you know, the damage with the Bending Kamehameha. But like we saw earlier in this video that, you know, Kid Goku's ultimate skill does out-damage his normal super attack. So you're going to get more damage from his active skill than you would from a normal attack. So that's really good. You know, this Kid Goku is a beast. A guaranteed crit at any point is a very, very strong weapon. That's why I do still consider Blue Gogeta to be the best TUR in Dokkan, because of that guaranteed crit he's able to get once he transforms. Now, Kid Goku's links are Kamehameha, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, All in the Family, The Innocents, The Incredible Adventure, Turtle School, and Fierce Battle. So I'm fine with all of his links except for All in the Family. If only that was replaced with something a little bit more reasonable, a little bit better. You know, Prepare for Battle would have worked. You know, like any sort of, I don't know, experienced fighters. I guess he's still a kid, so they're not going to want to give him that. But I don't know, Z fighters. I guess this maybe was, you know, before the time of when they're going to consider any units to have the Z fighters link. So I don't know, but I'm just not a big fan of the All in the Family link, right? His 12 key multiplier is 150%. It has been, like, sort of established now that it seems as though the ultimate damage multiplier is now 550%. That's what they get from that. So that's, you know, it's good to know. And then finally, he is on many category teams. So this first one, this is the Boys and Girls, you know, Young Warriors, you know, whatever it is that you want to call this, a juvenile category, right here, of course, which he's the leader of that team. He's also over here on, I believe this is the Pure Saiyan team. Just another buff for this team. Again, if on Saiyan Day they give us a real Pure Saiyan leader, like even 150%, it's going to be watch out. That's what that's going to be. He's also down here on the Lineage of Goku team. I think definitely going to be his best team. That's where we'll be able to get his highest attack stat. Then over here, he's also on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. I mean, that team, has legitimately become like a top 5 team, I would dare say. You know, this guy, LR Kid Goku and Arale, and then LR, you know, Goku, Trunks, and Pan, like, they're 3 just killers. Like, it's such a strong team now. Like, it's crazy. They really, you know, it's just so recently I was like, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do to buff this category, and they sure freaking did it. They did a really good job. The only thing is I do think Master Roshi and King Piccolo both should have been on the category, especially Master Roshi should have been added to this category, but they didn't give it to him. Oh well, right? Then, of course, he's still on 2 more. He's on the low-class Warriors, which now is starting to get a little better, because we got this DOKKANFEST Kid Goku, we got Turles, Great Ape Tora, LR Bardock. Now even the Great Ape Kid Goku gets really good linked up with this guy. So that low-class Warrior team might be a little bit better. I probably will actually do a video after I get King Piccolo Awakened. I might do a video looking at the Namekian category, and then I'll probably do another video looking at the low-class Warrior category. You know what? I'm gonna just throw in the Namek category as well. You know, those teams that have slowly gotten some buffs. I haven't done a video on the Namek category since they got, like, the Physical Kaioken Goku, SCR, Final Form Frieza, and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to look at those category teams, you know, probably sometime this month. And then the final category he's on is, of course, the Boyhood Saga. This is the Dragon Ball Saga category all the way up to the 23rd World Tournament. So, you know, including the King Piccolo fight and then stopping there. So, you know, it's going to be very interesting. This right here, the fact that they basically did take like 3 or 4 sagas and put them together, shows me that they eventually could do a Baby Saga category, and it would be all of Dragon Ball GT up to the final fight between Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Golden Great Ape Baby. So they will combine probably the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga and the Baby Saga together when that eventually gets a category. Some of my favorite categories in the game are the ones of the, you know, the sagas, right? I really like that, you know, using all those characters from that one saga are some of my favorites. You know, still looking forward to a Cell Saga team, still looking forward to, I don't know, additions to the Tournament of Power team, you know, a Saiyan Saga category. I want to see all of those buffed up a lot. But, alright guys, so there we go. There was this Kid Goku. A lot to go over. He is fantastic. I'll be taking him and all the new units in the Super Battle Royale very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.